I'm going to show you the correct order to watch Dragon Ball to make sure you get the best experience that fits your time and budget. So where do we start? Without question, the correct order to watch Dragon Ball is from a chronological order, but there's one problem. Not all of Dragon Ball is considered canon. With multiple seasons, multiple versions, and more than 20 movies, where do we start and what's required for the best Dragon Ball experience? The most obvious place to start is with the original Dragon Ball, which made its first appearance in February of 1986 and continued for 5 seasons or sagas. The scope of Dragon Ball is the smallest in the series, with a bigger focus on martial arts and comedy. In Dragon Ball, we follow Goku as a young boy who runs in a Bulma, which kickstarts their journey to find the Dragon Balls, a magical set of 7 balls that grants the user one wish. Along his journey, Goku meets with iconic characters such as Master Roshi, Krillin, and Piccolo as we follow him into his adult life where he gets stronger and stronger. Thankfully, the original Dragon Ball only has one version, but contrary to popular belief, I wouldn't suggest this as required viewing. If you'd like to learn more about Goku and how he met most of the cast, then Dragon Ball is the clear starting point. If, however, you're looking to dip your toe into the world of Dragon Ball, I'd recommend returning back here only if you'd like a deeper dive into the origins of some of the characters. But if the original Dragon Ball isn't required, what should you watch? Flash forward a few years and the series continues with Dragon Ball Z, arguably the most beloved series in the franchise with its nostalgic 90s art style. First appearing in anime format in April of 1989, Dragon Ball Z continues the story of Goku into a more mature and sci-fi tone that would last 9 seasons. The series abruptly starts with the return of Goku's long-lost brother Raditz that triggers an ongoing quest to stop seemingly invincible foes from either destroying the planet, using the Dragon Balls to wish for immortality, or sometimes both. While the series would limit the use of human characters, it would branch out to newer fan-favorite Saiyan characters such as the Saiyan Prince Vegeta and Goku's son Gohan. It should be noted, Dragon Ball Z does have a few variations. In the original release, there exists quite a bit of filler not found in the source material. Personally, I love the original English dub because of the nostalgia and the iconic Falconer music, but your mileage may vary. In 2009, Dragon Ball Z Kai was released as a more condensed and accurate depiction of the story, accompanied by the original Japanese soundtrack. Kai also contains remastered visuals, and of course, without the filler, Kai is a better option for viewers who are time constrained. So what do we watch after Z? From a canon perspective, I will recommend continuing Dragon Ball Super. Set roughly 6 months after the final clash of Dragon Ball Z, the series officially continues with 5 sagas of Dragon Ball Super. Starting in 2015, Dragon Ball Super made its debut with a new divisive art style and a greater focus on the divine beings of Dragon Ball. Specifically, Super takes the characters on more of a galactic and multiversal journey to fight stronger and stronger foes. There, the Saiyans learn to infuse their powers using God Ki and Angel techniques. What's worth mentioning is the series is still ongoing in the manga, but the anime has been on hiatus for a few years. Dragon Ball Super is technically the last canon series, but it had a lot of troubles in its weekly release, so I'd highly recommend watching on a physical release if possible because they actually went back and cleaned up the rushed art you may or may not have heard about. However, after finishing Super, you might have an itch for the 90s art style again, which brings us to the non-canon black sheep of the Dragon Ball universe. Dragon Ball GT made its first appearance in February of 1996 and concluded with 2 seasons. It's the first series to be considered non-canon, so it's an optional viewing that I'd say for last, but it's an interesting direction and one fans have applauded for its ending. As a direct sequel to the end of Z, Dragon Ball GT follows Goku as he searches for the Black Star Dragon Balls, which causes the planet they're used on to explode if they're not retrieved by the end of 1 year. Worse than that, it scatters the Dragon Balls across the galaxy, forcing Goku, Trunks, and Goku's granddaughter Pan to retrieve and save the planet. GT has grand ideas that it doesn't always execute properly, but it did gift us with the continuation of the Super Saiyan transformations that fans still love to this day. We've still yet to go through the Dragon Ball movies, and there's already a ton to watch. So what's the best way to watch it without breaking the bank? Dragon Ball isn't the easiest show to watch, and it becomes more complicated depending on where you live. Funimation is the best streaming option as it offers all Dragon Ball shows for free with ads up to a point, but it doesn't have Dragon Ball Z Kai at this time, and if you don't live in the supported regions, then you can't really watch any of it. Thankfully, using a VPN will unblock you from watching Dragon Ball online, albeit with an additional subscription fee. If authenticity is important to you, then you'll have to buy the digital or physical release of Dragon Ball Z Kai. I'd recommend streaming what you can to taste, and if you like the show, buying the physical release, you don't have to maintain a subscription or worry about licensing. Sadly, physical purchases are actually the only way you can watch the older movies, but with over 20 movies to watch, where do you start? Aside from Dragon Ball Super Broly, most of the movies are non-canon and very loosely fit in Dragon Ball's timeline. While I do have some favorites, I wouldn't recommend any as required viewing besides Broly. So to help you decide what to watch next, you're going to want to click this video to see which Dragon Ball movies made the most money. Keep it cute.